Hello, my friends. Happy Monday to you. I'm here again from the future. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for pressing play, for spending a little time with me. Yeah, the Large Hadron Collider. If you don't know what CERN is, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. But what they're about to do, they're planning to take their really spooky, huge collider that they made, which was the biggest in the world, and they're gonna make it like 4 times the size. Yeah, so they can smash atoms even faster than ever before, creating even more spooky things for us to talk about.
That is, of course, if YouTube doesn't consider this to be a conspiracy video, in which case then it has to be, hidden, and you'll all never see this video. Who even knows if you're seeing it right now? I could just be talking to myself. If you are watching, please do me a favor. Check the bell, smash it, subscribe, make sure your notifications are on. It's really important today, especially with all the crackdown of free thought that's going on right now.
CERN is found in Geneva, and they're already plotting to build a new particle accelerator with a circumference of 100 kilometers. It's like 4 times larger than the one they have now. It's like 27 kilometers. This is kind of a big deal. They even contacted Elon Musk. You know Elon, right? Mr. AI is going to destroy the world, and yet he's funding it. That's Elon Musk, the Boring Company. Because, they're allowed to just tunnel underneath anywhere and do all sorts of things, sell flamethrowers and sell out, right? So they contacted him, and he said, of course, that the Boring Company would save them billions. And I guess they're gonna work together in the future. So there's a lot of crazy, spooky things that are associated with CERN. I actually did a video on this about the Tower of Babel, where, you look at it, and I'm not saying it's the Tower of Babel, but there's a lot of weird similarities in the natural. This would kind of be the place, because what they're doing is they're trying to open up other dimensions. They're trying to store dark matter, and the stuff that they're doing is kind of spooky. Let me remind you of some of the more freakier facts about CERN. Okay, so their logo, a lot of people, right? They say that it looks like 666. They were given the Hindu goddess Shiva as a mascot. And so it's kind of a weird, it's kind of a weird idol to have on your property. The property, which, by the way, is also built on, partially built on, a temple that was designated for Apollyon, the destroyer. Apollo. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Apollyon, the destroyer, this angel was given the key to the bottomless pit. If you watch my video on the Tower of Babel and CERN, all of this will make sense. So you should go back and watch it now, pause it, and then come back and watch the rest. Or just watch the rest and go check it out, and then you'll be filled in. You're watching me on the World Wide Web? Okay, those are 3 Hebrew letters that coincide with 3 numbers, that being 666, WWW. CERN created the internet, even though I believe that the military did it first. In my reality, I guess I remember it different. After CERN's grand opening, Sergio Bertolucci, former director of research and scientific computing of the facility, grabbed headlines when he told a British tabloid that the super collider could open otherworldly doors to other dimensions for a very tiny lapse of time, mere fractions of a second. However, that might be enough time for them to get something out or send something in. Which, of course, reminded a lot of people of Stephen King's movie where such a thing happened and all sorts of monsters came in. But the thing that's really, really spooky about this is that they're about to make it like 4 times bigger. Okay, so there were a lot of great minds like Stephen Hawking that were like, this thing, this God particle, right, that you're after, all of this stuff, it most likely will end up in blowing everything up. Even Stephen Hawking had a problem with what they were trying to do there. Neil deGrasse Tyson had said on the Star Trek podcast that, you know, the amount of energy that they're using, things going to blow up. They could blow up. But yet here we are doing it, right? The magnets that it uses to speed up these particles, what it is this big ring, and what they do is they shoot these particles into each other and then they explode them, and then they calculate and they measure it and they see, and they're trying to, what they're doing is searching for what basically makes everything, right? And what they're doing is they're storing the opposite of everything, which is antimatter, which isn't that great. And they actually just transported it last year. A lot of stuff that they're doing. And the most freaky part about CERN and all that is that there's no democratic debate. There's nothing. There's nothing. Like, nobody's talking about this. The fact that Elon Musk is now, you know, he tweets it out and that makes the news. That was just a little teeny bit of news. And I wouldn't have known anything about it if I didn't have my eye on CERN to begin with. Because who's talking about this, right? There are 9,600 magnets that they use produce 100,000 times more gravitational pull than the Earth. Think about it. Put that in your cereal and eat it. I don't even know if that's an expression, but so this is the future. This is where things are going. I think that it's something that people should be talking about. I think that people should be interested in this, and I think that we should have a say if such a thing is going to be built. I think that we've dodged a couple of bullets. Maybe we haven't. Maybe CERN was the cause of the Mandela effect. I'm just, once again, I'm spitballing. I'm not giving you any information. I don't know for a fact any of this stuff, but I'm saying the fact that we still exist and we're here right now, we shouldn't be testing and tempting fate. What we should be doing is living a better life and seeking the truth. And instead of trying to open up other dimensions and trying to peer in and get something out, what we should be doing is opening up our heart and finding the truth, so that if there was ever a way to escape this place, and I mean by that the pains and sufferings of this trivial, monotonous, material world, I say that you seek the truth no matter what the cost. That's the way to get there. I don't think you need to build a bigger ring to get there.
One ring to control them all.
The nations of the world are funding this stuff, and we're just sitting back and we're just watching, you know, we're just talking about what's going on in the government or the Kardashians. I don't know. In any event, I love each and every one of you. Please do me a favor, subscribe, share, check for notifications just in case, because it looks like a lot of these channels are going to be, they're not going to be recommended. Not that mine are recommended anyway. So if there was some kind of a list, maybe I'm already on it, but I don't know. I stay within the rules. I think I do a good job, and I think I'm okay. And especially with all your help, we'll be doing even better tomorrow, regardless of how many rings are built. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.